And we're live. Hi everyone, this is amateurgamer, and I'll be returning to Beyond All Reason Cast. Now we're on a 3v3 shore-to-shore version 3 map. For anyone who played the scenario where it was basically a naval battle. I guess the first real naval battle. It's very similar. It might be a little different. I don't think there was an island there though. Anyways, So, on the left-hand side, we have orange, Kasenk. Red is river with the extra R. And then yellow is Casio Imperator. Probably butchering it. And on the right side, we have Splendid Badger playing as green. Acolyte as teal. Acolyte 24. And Nifi 69. Playing as blue. So I will have to look at the map, but it looks like I guess the main continents looks like the same. There's a bunch of location for metal extractors. There are some trees for energy, some random rocks here and there. And then we have a couple of islands. I guess these two islands add up equals to this one. Also, there are quite a few sites for metal extractors in the water with plenty of rocks. Now we're already seeing, yeah, for this map, I'm expecting either hovercraft, air, or shipyard. Are we seeing a bigger presence of shipyards here? Okay, we have two shipyards and aircraft plant versus one aircraft plant, one hovercraft, and one shipyard. And we're definitely seeing a use of tidal generators. We're seeing some likely early Port F1 construction. Are they producing? Yeah, I was like, if they're not producing their units, then this could be a pretty quick battle. Speaking of quick battles, if you have a chance and you just want a quick game, I mean, you can see it from the length of the video, but the 2v2 Pinewood, it was very cheesy. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you want to see a very cheesy game, that's how you would see it. Okay, so we see blue is currently, I mean, yellow is sending some supporter up front. They might be able to catch that. Can they catch the hovercraft? Do we have any radars? Because it's entirely possible that this group is arriving and blue is none the wiser. Yes, this is not where blue wants to be at. That's quite a bit of resources lost. But to be fair, yeah, they're taking a lot of damage. I mean, if yellow is microing better, it would be more ideal to position in a way where they can kite the commander. I mean, the commander is also pretty slow on the water. They could have definitely done a lot more damage if they avoided the commander and just swing around here. Yes, there's some damage done, but I wouldn't say it's decisive. Meanwhile, it looks like red and yellow are making use of the fact that they have 2 shipyards and use it to harass. And looks like blue. Would that offshore torpedo launcher be ready? Probably. I never realized the range of the herring. Seeing this, I would not push through. That is, yeah. If red keep, wait, is red ignoring the supporter? Anti, wait, hardened? Man, someone really doesn't like anti-air. These are fighters. I'm not sure if I'm gonna see any torpedo planes. Naval construction. This slowed blue down a bit, but they're definitely not out. Wait, do they have a radar anywhere? What is that construction ship trying to do? That is so far forward. Metal extractor. It does look like the left side is gaining more of the map control. Meanwhile, teal has a better economy. Like, teal has all of the high grounds here. Red and yellow have a split, more of a 2-1 split. I think these are red, yeah. And I guess orange is going more for sea route. No, orange doesn't have, wait. What's orange relying on in terms of economy? Oh, these ones? So would you see a group of supporters in the center? Is yellow going for more of a raid? We'll see. We have some destroyers. I'm like, I hear combat. Radar tower. Overwatch there is a very interesting location. But right now it feels like both sides are kind of... I hear combat, but I can't find it. Oh, is it because they're attacking air? Wait, what's the accuracy of these destroyers? Interesting. So, we're seeing a Tech 2 aircraft plant. Is anyone on this side going for higher tiers? Oh, I see. There were subs doing some damage here. It's not much, honestly. Yeah, right now it does feel like the left side has more of the map. I know I'm hearing, yeah. There's subs and whatnot. I mean, with all of these offshore torpedo launchers, I don't think it will go very far. So we see a bit of engagement, which I'm pretty sure red is gonna come out of. On top of this. Just through like numbers wise. And I also don't know why blue is sending units for one at a time. That's kind of the last thing you want right now. Getting picked off, especially the metal cost of these guys, it's not easy to replace them. Yeah, I don't know what blue is planning here. There are units like this, especially if their opponent is there to reclaim the metal. That That is just putting them more ahead. So Teal is going for advanced to air constructor. Do they have enough? They have some torpedo launchers, which may suffice. I'm surprised they only just learned it. I thought they knew about that much sooner. But yeah, for the time being, are they getting through? I'm so confused. I keep hearing like all of these attacks and be like, I can't find it. Oh, it's yellow has submarines. Yeah, they don't have any tools to deal with something that's submerged. But there's a building. I don't think that's gonna finish. I think it's gonna be destroyed before. Yeah, submarine, if you don't have the proper answer to it, it's very difficult. And right now, there's some damage inflicted on blue. And I'm guessing none of these could hit a submarine. Yeah, they need an answer to that. Oh, hover tank. Yeah, knowing how to deal with submarines is really important. For a lot of players, that's not obvious. Like for me, I'm not sure about the actual units, other than sub versus sub. Also with destroyers. Yeah, right now we're seeing the left side making a move. What is the... Oh, torpedo bomber. For a moment, I thought they were building the Lich. I'm like, whoa. Are we gonna see an engagement? Because it looks like red and yellow are determined on making a push. And these supporters might just be scouting out the enemy. I mean, at this point, I feel like building a forward radar might be a better choice. I hear bombers. It's really hard to hit naval units. They're just too speedy. And with sufficient anti-air... Whoa, what is this? Okay, they are pumping out supporters. They're ready for a push. What are they up to? Naval construction. Yeah, we see them basically gathering torpedo bombers. A lot of these bombers are kind of thrown away at the moment. I wouldn't send them in without support. That's quite a bit of Orca. Are they actually raiding? Wow. I wasn't sure if they have the luxury at this point. Like, destroying the enemy forces is better, especially now that they're aware that you have subs coming. Okay, the radar is gone. Amphibious. Amphibious might not cut it right now. I mean, if they could intercept some of these. I guess it is worth it. A lot of these are already damaged. Ooh, that's a huge number. So Blue's commander is really far forward. I don't think Blue is quite paying attention right now. That's how you get picked off. Resurrection sub. Ooh, are they gonna pick off a commander? No, wait, are they paying attention? Oh, that red commander is not... Yeah, you don't want to get picked off right there. And they outrange him. Man, I feel like red and blue are both... Oh no, blue is not paying attention. Blue is gonna lose that commander. I don't think blue is aware of the situation there. Unless they can't hit it. Is the commander submerged? If it is, then that is a really good strategy. Yeah, now they're building orcas. They're also building orcas. There's a bit of an air battle going on here. Ooh, we might see... Like, if yellow isn't paying attention, these bombing runs can actually do pretty good. These supporters wouldn't be bad. Has anyone else went for tier 2? Honestly, I feel like if you get the proper economy... Yeah, they're falling back. They're like, this is a bit too much. Are they targeting metal extractors? Because they're not hitting those. I don't know what they're firing at. Okay. Yeah, they are focusing on the metal extractors. If they get hit, they do pretty well. And now I think they outstayed their welcome because now they're gonna get caught by enemy fighters. Wait, are these targeting? I'm so confused. Yeah, these light gunboats are doing pretty well. A lot of these need to be repaired soon. And green is getting oppressors and orcas. So personally, I feel like the left-hand side didn't really take advantage of their numerical event. Didn't take advantage of their numbers early on, and they're basically giving the other side a chance to respond, especially letting their bombers do what needs to be done. Have they went for any tier 2? Yes. Looks like they are going pretty heavy on the tier 2s. Oh, that's a tier 2 shipyard. Yeah, they might still want to keep the tier 1s. Resurrection subs. And with all of these urchins, I don't know if pushing in through like this is a good idea. I can't... I mean, it doesn't feel like they lost a lot, so I wouldn't say that the losses were hefty. Are they gonna finally engage the enemy? Looks like it. Not really. They're also backing up. Looks like green is getting too ahead of the situation. That's quite a mess, I will admit. Like I hear all the bombing, but I'm like, I don't know if they're actually... Ooh, there might be some friendly damage. Are these actually targeted? I'm actually a little confused. But yeah, currently the right side is getting boxed in, but... Advanced fusion reactor. What are we seeing here? Battleship. Do we have tier 2? Was that recently completed? No, they built a constructor. Oracle. I think yellow is sharing the tier 2 constructor. I don't know if that's worth it. Like, if they lose more of these units, whatever they gather is definitely not... It's definitely not worth it. Corvette. Right now, blue is actively collecting the resources. Direction sub. Yeah, this battleship, if allowed to just do what it does, it will destroy everything here. Including Red's commander, because it's gonna be a lot more agile. Wait, what's his range? I think it's yeah, 950. Definitely allowing it to slowly deal with the enemy. Okay, there's an anti-airship. I wonder if they're gonna go for more battleships. Yeah, now they're smelling blood. They're like, oh, the enemy is not quite paying attention. The oppressor is taking out these metal extractors, so they will have an impact. But it does feel like the blockade for now is kind of lifted, and if red isn't careful, they're gonna lose that. Wait, what happened? Oh, did that battleship get too close? I'm so confused. Red better hope they're not aware of their commander. Especially if these torpedo bombers don't. Man, the aiming of these torpedo bombers are terrible. It's probably better going after the commander. Did they see the commander? Oh, I see. They have a certain approach. They have to line up and then it needs to enter the water. Oh, that commander's dead. Yeah, Red's commander went way too close to the enemy, especially when they don't have, especially when the enemy have air superiority, and torpedo bombers isn't like something you just learn about. Like, it's a known issue for a while. There's blue building. Okay, they do have the advanced metal extractors. So right now, red lost their commander, which is... I mean, blue's commander isn't doing much better. At that health, yeah. There's much to be desired. Okay, let's speed it up. We see tier 2 shipyard there. I love how it says U. Well, I guess I'm looking from green's perspective. So at the moment, Blue's living on the edge. Like, that commander is very close to... Oh wait, these are... Oh, these are orange air units. And they're getting shot down by that arrow storm. Yeah, if they're not careful, could be bad. You don't want to get caught out. Especially that commander. Man, I feel like blue and red are just living on the edge. And right now, orange needs to stop sending their fighters there because they're just getting shot down. Are those fighters or... Oh, the commander's dead. Probably. Okay, they are focusing the anti-air. And then blue's like, you know what? I should send my commander to safety. Honestly, the commander's so slow, if they really do chase it down while it's in the middle of enemy units and it blows up, that's a pretty big advantage. And then green is like, get out of here. Yeah, they need answers to enemy subs, otherwise these predators are going to do quite a number on them. Destroyers. There's definitely a lot of wreckage. Like if you can start picking up wreckage in these areas, you're gonna come out with a lot of... Ooh, are you gonna survive? Barely. Is that a second battleship or is that the first one? First one. What's Teal doing? Strategic bomber. I wonder if it makes sense to circle around the outside and do a bombing run on the enemy economy. Right? If they don't expect it, then... But yeah, right now, yellow is doing a very good job collecting all of this metal to put them in a strong position. These two cruisers went way too close. But they will survive. Is there no radar? I feel like blue is playing without the radar. Fusion reactor there? Oh, that is playing with fire there. Yeah, these subs, you need destroyers to deal with them. They do L range, so I do think you have to pay more attention. Yeah, I don't think I see a radar. Otherwise, I think that... Oh, there is a radar. Is there a jammer? Okay, the right side is making a move once again on... Well, I don't know how actively they are actually making a move. I'm looking at the situation. Yeah, they need to have a anti-sub, otherwise all of these subs are gonna just do what they need to do. I feel like that's living on the edge. This might take a while until one side makes a huge breakthrough. Or once I get a nuke and manage to land it. Green is pushing forward. I'm surprised they're not producing more orcas. Losing your commander there is not worth it. I'm like, I don't know what blue is doing. Like, I feel like blue has risked their attacks very much. They're like, you know what? Maybe something good will happen. Maybe. But hey, at least Red's commander will have company. That's pretty close. Yeah, until they deal with these subs. Yellow will continue collecting resources. At the moment, we see a cruise missile ship. Yeah, these orcas are doing a huge number because the supporters just are not built for them. It does feel like while the right side is trying to push, they never really have control of the map. But right now, the left-hand side have battleships. That cruise missile ship is really far forward. I don't know if that's a good idea. Long-range battle submarine. Oh, I mean, maybe utilize their long range. I'm just waiting for that to land. Yeah, against faster units, those crew missiles are not very impressive. Blue is like, guess we're done for. Well, not quite. It's just a question of whether you have proper. Oh, I'm expecting Teal to do something. Because despite what they have, they're. I mean, pushing individually without proper support is not quite enough. That feels like a last-ditch effort. I mean, if they could destroy enemy economy, could do wonders, but I don't think they're gonna have the luxury, especially when their units are getting picked apart so easily like that. I love how Red is like, I'm just gonna build stuff near my enemies. Yeah, that's a lot of metal. 8,000? That is not a tiny amount. I don't know if something exploded or... Are they talking to each other? Like, there's nothing wrong with talking to each other, but, you know, while you're typing, you're not playing. And this is just allowing the left-hand side to get an even larger advantage. Wait, what? I've never seen a naval engineer, but that's probably because I've never seen the game go this late. But I've never seen them actually produce units like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, blue is done for. Blue has nothing. Blue has nothing. Yellow and red are pressuring here. Green never quite had a presence. And then teal. I'm guessing blue just left. Wow, that's a lot of fighters. I mean, they still need to target here, which becomes very hard if you ever play the scenario. Are they gonna cripple the enemy economy? Because the seas is definitely controlled by the other with anti-nuke. Wow, they're just shredding everything. I think there's enough arrow storm that they're able to silence most of these. And while there's gonna be economic damage done, it's just not enough. Yeah, the losses are too hefty. And like if Tio does keep playing, it will just take longer because there's a limited range as to how far you can hit with your air units. Oh, what? I mean, they're still fighting back. Blue is definitely eliminated. Green is just overwhelmed. Like I don't see them coming back from this. So, what we can take from this is hovercraft is awful when you're on a water heavy map. If you have water crossways, yes, hovercraft, you can use them to traverse terrain, to outmaneuver your enemies. All of that would be great. But when on a water heavy map like this, don't go hovercraft because they're just not great against enemy ships. So like if the right side has went for 2 shipyards from the start, I think it would have been a much things would be a lot more contested. Like it's totally fine if one player went for air because they could support or even do bombing runs. Honestly, for a long time, a lot of these were vulnerable, so a proper bombing run probably could have crippled the enemy pretty bad. So I think the only mistake the right side did was the fact that they had one player that went for the hovercraft, and hovercraft weren't gonna cut it. If both sides had 2 shipyards and an aircraft plant, I think things might be closer. And for red and yellow, they have multiple instances where they had the numbers, they kind of waited, and that kind of gave their opponent a chance to respond. But anyways, from the look of it, yellow definitely did a lot because yellow did a lot of reclaiming. Like yellow got a lot of metal, was able to build up a lot of forces, and their main forces was what eventually kind of decided. I mean, they also had those resurrection subs which were repairing their units, so their ships were lasting longer, which allowed them to fight better. But overall, yeah, I think if it weren't for that hovercraft and if green had went for shipyard, the game might be a lot more different. Red and yellow might not, the left hand side might not have the map control they had originally. But you know, those are all in theory. Anyways, I am just going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.